Oh, what's good, y'all? Welcome back, everyone, to Dreamhouse TV. I am the host, Dream, and I am on a Zoom meeting with an amazing upcoming artist, you guys. I'm not even gonna say upcoming because he's already up there. Just not too many people know about him. But today, y'all guys are going to get more insight on him, about his music, where he come from, that type of thing. So with all means necessary, please take over and let the people know who you are.
What's up? You already know this your boy, the Cuban Prince, spelled THA, all one word. Coming out of San Diego, California, R&B artist,
Right. So I mean, man, let's talk about it. Like you've been, because I peeped out your music, man, and the type of music that you bring out, that's what I grew up on. It gives me that Marcus Houston, that Marcus Houston flavor, like that, like that good back in the day Usher flavor, So it just
yeah.
right, and that's what we need. Everybody is like passing that up now. No, that's where we need to be because it's soulful.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, let's talk about it. Like, what motivated you to actually get into the music industry?
So you want the long version or you want the short version?
Man, this is your time to shine. This is your time.
Okay, so I would like to say that I've always been involved with like music. Music have always been a big part of my life. As far as making music, I would say like 2-3 years ago. But what inspired me to make music was Tony Braxton, Unbreak My Heart. I was like, I want to say probably like 4, maybe 5 years old. I know I was really, really young. And you remember those old ass boom boxes we used to have back in the day, like the silver one with the big circle of the speaker. So I remember we had one, and I remember sitting in the room and I heard Unbreak My Heart for the first time. And I would literally sit in the room and wait for them to play that song on rotation. Every like hour or every 30 minutes they played it, I would wait for that song. And I think that was the moment I really fell in love with music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what inspired me to write music was during COVID. I want to say back in like 2020, probably 2020. Yeah, like 2020, 2021. I was at home. I was just in the living room and I was just sitting. I was like kind of like depressed a little bit because, I wasn't in school. I had lost a client from work and I'm just sitting at the house and just like kind of like miserable and shit. And I got a really good friend. Her name is Cassidy, and she's a very amazing artist as well. She just wrote for Chris Brown and shit. I was sitting at the house, and she always would tell me, you just got to do it. Just write. And I always thought like my writing skills was so mediocre. Like I always thought like nursery rhyme, like you got to rhyme. It has to, be catchy. Like,
right.
Ring Around the Rosie type shit. And I always was like, I can't do it. And then I was just on YouTube. I was listening to beats. And then I heard this one beat and it just kind of like stuck with me. And I kept playing it rotation over and over and over. And then all of a sudden words just start coming out. And then I grabbed my notebook or grabbed a pen. I started writing and I was just like, bro, did I just write a song? Like, did I just write a song? So I played it over, I sung it again. I played it over, I sung it again. I was just like, bro, I think I got something here. I called Cass, I sung it to her. She was like, it sounds good. It sounds really, really good. So I was just looking around for studios. I'm trying to call up everybody that I know that do music, man. And then I finally found a studio. I went, laid the tracks down, and the engineer did an amazing job on it. And I was so happy, man. Like, it was dope. That little experience was so amazing, man. It was so
right. Yes, have that moment of time where you hear the beat and then you're like, okay, I probably can do something with this.
Yeah.
Not probably, because the words started forming and you like, okay, like now I need to go ahead and get this down. And then the fact that, I'm saying, he was excited about it and it just came to you kind of nowhere, So yes, at that moment, I'm already knowing if you don't have a tablet or your phone right then and there by you, like you just trying to look for something. Like I need to write this down. Yeah. Right. I need to write this down, man. And like we talked before, some of the, 2 of your songs I have listened to as well, Relax and On and On. Those are dope, man. Those are dope. What pushed you to release those two songs for sure?
Well, On and On is my very first single, and I was really excited when I did write that. Like I said, I always thought my writing skills just wasn't there. I didn't think that I can be a writer. I always was like, oh, someone got to write me a song, I'll sing it. But you know, in order to be a good artist or call yourself a great artist or even a good artist, I feel like you have to have the ability to write. So I am glad that I did have those few people in my corner that pushed me to write music. But when I wrote that song, it really made me cry. It made me emotional. It made me cry because I was in a relationship for 6.5 years. And when I wrote that song, it was kind of like a mixture of just what I was going through, either in my past relationships or my current one. And man, it just really meant a lot to me when I wrote that song. Like I said, it was so emotional for me, man. But I knew I really wanted to get that out. I knew I really wanted to get in the studio and lay those tracks down. And like I said, the engineer did an amazing job. As far as Relax, I wanted to keep my momentum going. I wanted people to take me serious. Like, okay, he's really out here doing this thing. Because like, if you know me, I'm known for doing hair. I'm known for dancing. I'm known for being creative and taking pictures and, you know, being outgoing. Like no one ever known me to like really do music. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted them to take me serious. So when I did Relax, I had a few, you know, producers hit me up off of IG and send me some beat packages. And one in particular that I got Relax from, he's in Brazil. And I thought it was so dope that like people in Brazil heard my music, or he even just took the time to go to my page, to look at it, to just see what I had to offer and was like, yo, I like your sound. Here goes some beats. Let me know what you think. Like, I thought that was amazing, man. So he had that one beat and it kind of moved me, you know, because I'm part Cuban. So when I heard that beat, it was like giving a little dance vibe, you know, dance hall to it. So it spoke to me just like On and On. And that's what I look for in a beat. Like it really has to speak to me. It really has to move me to want to write, you know what I'm saying? To want to sing, you know what I'm saying? So that's where that came from.
Right. And you know, sometimes when you're going through that hurt and pain, they make some of the best songs, you know.
Yeah.
And because not only that, because I mean, like you going through it, but somebody else could relate to it as well. You know, they might be going through the same thing. And with relationship songs, you can't hit nor miss because somebody is either heartbroken or, you know what I'm saying, or they're trying to like, everybody listen to that R&B song, man. Everybody listen to R&B because it has that mode, like you said, it give you that flavor and it also give you, you know what I'm saying, like that little vibe. You know, it's not too much going on, but it's like, it's just right. Whether you just want to sit there and listen to it. Yeah, just a little bit. Right. So, I mean, like, as for now, what is keeping you motivated to keep going?
What's keeping me motivated? Longevity. I want to be great at what I do. I want people, like I said, to take me serious. I grew up, you know, I'm a 90s baby, you know. I don't want to give my particular year, but you know, I'm a 90s baby. I'm a 90s baby, and I love Toni Braxton. Like, you can't tell me shit about Toni Braxton. Like, that is like my number one idol. Like, I love Toni Braxton. Like, I love her. So just growing up in that era where music really made you feel good and they talked about love, the heartaches, the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the goods and the bad. And I really want my music to portray that. You know, I'm working on my EP. It's called Carousel. That's my baby. I'm working on my EP right now. And I cannot wait for you guys to hear what I have. Man, it's so fucking dope, man. Oh my gosh, it's so dope. I want to release it right now, but I definitely want it to be perfect. I definitely want to take my time with it. I definitely want it to be right. I don't want it to be half-assed. Like I said, I want everybody to take me serious. Man, it's amazing. It's great, bro. It's
right. Great. And then the excitement that you have behind it, I know it's going to be great because it's like, you know, something's going to be great when you already have it, but you want to release it.
Yeah.
But you just have to like kind of patiently wait just a little bit. Like you said, you want the time right. You know, when you release it, you want it to just be like the perfect timing, man. Yeah. And man, you're gonna give a lot of people run for their money, man. Like,
you think so?
Oh, I know so. What you mean? There is no thinking. I know so, man. Look, you guys, look, y'all make sure you check him out. For sure, he has Pandora, SoundCloud, Apple Music. He also has Tidal, right? And so, I mean, you got YouTube. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. And when I tell you guys, like, okay, I'm gonna put it out there too. I almost made it to the 90s, baby, but I'm 80s, baby, 89.
Hey, so, that was a great era. Hey, that was another great era of music. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Phenomenal.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, so you know, look, you're not the only one putting the age out there. I am too. So you know, the flavor of it, man, like it brings me back to where I'm like, I remember when I had some good times back in the day, you know, and then for your music, it have that moment to where it have you sit there and have you reminisce. Because you're like, hey, I remember one time when I went through the same thing. I thought I wasn't gonna ever get over this person, but look at me now, you know. So it's just like, man, I can't wait for the whole CD to like just be because I know you bring in when you come with it, you're gonna bring the flavor with it, you're gonna bring the love with it, and some real life stories, and that's what people need to hear. They need to hear your story. They need to hear your passion for music, you know. So I mean, like, what are some of the underground and top artists that you wouldn't mind collaborating with? I know for sure Toni Braxton, because if she
So for sure, Justine Skye. I think she's absolutely amazing. I think she's so fucking beautiful. I think she's so talented, amazing voice, so creative. Like, I would love to work with her. Mm-hmm. Also, Lyrica Anderson. Like, oh my gosh, I think her penmanship is just fucking like. Lyrica Anderson, she know, I follow her, you know what I'm saying? Lyrica, she watches me too. Like, she be on my story sometimes. So I think you heard some of my shit. So I can't wait to put this EP out so she really can hear this. And I can't wait to get in the studio with her ass. Carrie Hilson. Like, Carrie fucking Hilson, like, she's amazing. Now, guys, let's see. Guys,
I know, right? He was like, I already have the top female.
As far as guys, damn, that's crazy, isn't that? Shit. Rennie.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of him?
Not quite sure if I have or not.
So he spells his name Rini. I think he's amazing. Like, he's somebody who I just came across probably like this year. His music is fucking amazing. I would love to work with him.
Look, I feel you. I get it. Because I mean, you know, sometimes when you sit back and reflect on yourself, you're like, oh, my voice would go good if me and this person collab. You know, so it's just like, I get it. I get it. And then
I would say Trevor Jackson.
Okay.
I like him.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope.
And that's it.
And that's it. I got you. I got you. Like you said, man. Like I said, because of like your voice and the way that you perform it and that you bring it, it does better collabing with female artists because you have that, like, oh baby, talk to me. You know, like.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, you have that flavor, like, yeah.
And that's amazing. That's, you know what, I was really excited for this interview, and I told a few people about it, and one thing I kept saying is that it feels really good as an artist to have someone recognize your work, hear your work, and give you their honest feedback. And I know it's not hype, like, this is your honest feedback, and I appreciate that, and it feels really good. And that's another thing that's going to motivate me, and that does motivate me, is when strangers, you know, tell me, you know, that they heard it and they think that it's good and that I should keep going, and that's why I am. Oh yeah, so I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that.
No problem. I mean, because a lot of people, they get to that moment to where when it don't pop as fast as they wanted to, they wind up giving up. You know,
it's gonna happen. I've got discouraged a few times this year, but it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. Yeah.
Look, right, and then the fact that you said it out of your mouth, man, your tongue holds power, bro. So just watch. Like, I can't wait. Like, turn on the TV, and I'm just like, the Cuban Prince. Oh my God, you know, like, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Right. So, you know, when you get that DM, like, don't get too big on the way you don't know me now.
I definitely never. I know where I come from.
Look, right. And that's good because, you know, we have to reflect back on that sometimes so that way it can help us stay humble. You know, like we know that we get to a certain level and we're like, okay, it's popping. People starting to recognize us now. But are you going to let that, you know, like just kind of take you out of who you really are as for, you know what I'm saying, being that humble person, knowing where you came from? You know, like you have to realize at one point in time, you was eating noodles too, you know, and that's all that you had. So when you see somebody else,
always eat me a pack of noodles. Yeah, I'm always gonna have me a pack of noodles, man.
Look, right? I'm more of the chicken flavor.
What flavor? Chicken for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that's my flavor as well too. So yeah, I mess with the chicken flavor. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, you know, like you staying humble, you know, and like I said, you don't forget where you came from. You know, because along the way, you know, sometimes when you feel like you're up here and, you know, you see somebody down here, now you start to look down. Some people start to look down on other people. And that's where now... Gotta
take it all away.
Just that quick. Like it could cause anything to happen. And it's crazy because, like I said, when you stay humble, it's showing that you are grateful for what you have.
Absolutely.
What you went through and everything that you have coming. So, you know, like, and man, I just can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it, man.
Look, right. So, I mean, like, any new projects that you have that you're working on?
Right now, I am patiently waiting to shoot my music video for. I'm gonna shoot 2 music videos for 2 tracks that I have on the EP, Love That I Do and Indica.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just waiting to shoot the videos for that. I also have to record 2 more songs to go on my EP. I have to write 1 more song. Yeah, so the EP is not done yet. I still gotta mix and master some of the songs that I have. I went through something with the engineer not too long ago, and they were kind of like holding my music hostage, and I really don't know what happened with that situation, but I'm just like looking for an engineer right now that's going to do what they say they can do, and be serious about their craft, because I don't have time nor money to waste on anyone. This is not a hobby for me. This is a passion. This is, you know, real. It's not for fun. So that's the only thing that's kind of stopping me right now. That's kind of like putting a hope in the road for me. Other than that, I do have a few videos coming up. I definitely want to get a cover coming to the people. More photo shoots, more little snippets, you know, just please be patient and stay tuned.
Look, I'm gonna make sure they stay tuned, okay? Look, I'm that
it's a process. It's definitely a process.
Right. And a part of that process is going through the good and the bad. You know, like
I'll appreciate it more.
Yes, exactly. Because I mean, you gotta think about it. It's like, oh yeah, this is your hard work that you put into it. Not only that, but you put time. You know, you put effort into it. Like you said, nobody have time to, you know, no money to waste. You know, like this is your passion. This is something that you are serious about. And if they're not matching your energy, they need to go ahead and you know, let you know right off back, because like you said, this is your passion. You know, like this is something that you really want to do, what you really want to pursue. So from now and 3 years from now, where do you hope to see your music, you know, like bloom?
I see my music really making a difference. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's empowering someone to be themselves, or to build tougher skin, whether it's them to have more confidence in themselves or believe in themselves, to know that they can do it and that they're worth it. You know what I'm saying? That they can achieve whatever they want to. You just gotta really want it and go for it. There's nothing stopping you but you. Like, honestly, you put your mind to it, you can do it. And that's probably like one of the most realest shit that they've ever told you in school or just in general, is that your mind is the most terrible thing to waste. And it is, because it's super powerful. You know what I'm saying? You can manifest anything. You can make anything happen. You just got to believe, put in that footwork, and it's going to happen. Everything's going to fall in place.
Right. Those are some strong, encouraging words, you guys. Like you said, you know, anything that you put your mind to, you can overcome and conquer anything. You just have to want to hear and hear. You know, like you said, like your passion and
Sure.
our mind is what really keeps us trapped, because we think about all the negative stuff that can go wrong without really thinking about all the right things that can go wrong as well. I mean, that can go right as well. So it's just like, you know, like, and we're human. The first thing we're going to do is worry. Why? Because we want it to be where we want it to be and when we want it to be, you know? So it's just like, you have to understand that, like you said, there is a process. There is baby steps that you have to take before the big blow up shaboom can come, you know? So, I mean, at what age did you actually start, you know, singing?
Well, so I grew up in church, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother definitely had us in church. You know, my mom, when we would go over there, definitely had us in church. So I was involved in the choir in church, you know, at a young age. I didn't stick at it. So I would say probably when I was like 15 years old, when I really wanted to use it as like a talent or as a gift. I really wanted to start singing. I probably like around, you know, teenage, like 15, like I said. 18, 19, I went on a few auditions. I went on American Idol, you know, I went on the Voice. I went on a few like other auditions and shit. And then I kind of just like lost the fun in it. And then, you know, it wasn't up until like 3-4 years ago I really wanted to start chasing my dreams, because I felt like I'm at a point in my life and at an age where I don't want to regret anything. I don't want to have to look back and be like, damn, I wish I would have done this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to give it my all, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I can do. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, give it your all. And like you said, you know, like growing up in church and stuff, man, they for sure taught you a lot, you know, with the vocals, how to, you know, with the harmonizing and stuff. I grew up in church as well. I'm actually a PK preacher's kid. So yeah. So man, when it came down to standing in front of the choir and actually leading songs and stuff, that was this girl. Okay, so it was just like, yeah.
Oh, funny story. I got discouraged a lot growing up. Like I said, I was known for being like a dancer. You know, I grew up dancing. So like I've always been involved with anything kind of like artsy or music, but I mostly grew up a dancer. But I remember one particular time I was at choir rehearsal. I think we were getting ready for like a musical, and they were giving out solos. And I remember telling my grandmother that I wanted a solo. So I don't know if you can tell, but I got a deep voice. You know, I'm not, you know, I have a deep voice. So the only solos that they had left were for sopranos. So I got up there, and, you know, the pianist, she was up there, the director, and she gave me the first few lines, and she let it be known, like, these are sopranos, baby. Like, you gotta sing. So I'm not knowing, this is my first time. And I think I got real discouraged because I didn't get a chance to sing that solo. You know, it just wasn't my time. You know, yeah.
Right. It was like, oh no, baby, you gotta break that pitch up just like,
yeah, and
like 2 or 3 more. Right. And it's crazy because I'm a soprano, like full blown soprano. That's what I sung in the choir. So it's just like the way I talk now, and then when you hear me sing, it's just like, where did it come from? You know? Yeah. So I mean, man, like, so you said 15, and then you went from 18 to 9. See, you think you slick. Okay, 15 is when, you know, they started checking out the girls and stuff. And see, you think you slick.
Well, see, I was so like, I was adventurous. Like, I didn't really care too much for like relationships or being with anyone or like too much of dating, to be honest. It really wasn't on my mind. I grew up in an era where like you enjoyed being a kid. So I didn't start like really like being sexual until I was like 17, like 18, around like my late teens and stuff. So around that time, I wasn't really, I played baseball, I ran track in high school, I danced. I had my own dance team. We won second place in the heritage parade we had out here. So I was very active. I wasn't really involved in like the streets like that.
Look, right? That's good to know because look, when a lot of people, the temptations and things, they used to be behind the girls with the songs and.
No, that was wild. That was wild in high school and junior high. That was wild.
Yes, that for sure they were. That for sure they were. So I mean, let's see. You and me once again. Take my hand, follow me. You know what we got to do tonight, babe. And no, we don't have to be wrong. Welcome back. All right, you guys. So, of course, I'm on the Zoom meeting, of course, with the Cuban Prince, THA. Right? You got to make sure you spell it right. You got to make sure you spell it right.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, man, as for different artists that's coming up now, any encouraging words that you may have for them, as for for those that want to give up, for those that want to throw in the towel?
Man, I would say keep going. Keep going, man. People, it's just words, man. I know they may hurt your feelings. They're gonna hurt, you know what I'm saying? People gonna talk about you when you're dead and gone. If it's something that you love and that's what you love to do and it's something that you want to do, can't nobody tell you you can't or to stop that. You know what I'm saying? They got their own life and that's their opinion, but it holds no weight. It holds no type of power. You know what I'm saying? So don't let it tear you down. You're going to have some people in your corner that's going to root for you, that's going to want to see you succeed, and that want you to take it that extra mile. Then you're going to have some people that's going to hate. You're going to have more haters than you are. You're going to have people that's going to love you, but who cares, man? Who cares? As long as you can build up that tough skin, because you definitely going to need it. Like I said, I got discouraged a few times this year, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm going to continue to do it because it's people like you and it's other people that's out there, my family members. I got some close friends and, my family in heaven, you know what I'm saying? They definitely want to see me at the top and that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah. And if anything, man, just keep going. Because like you said, you giving others encouraging words. I encourage you as well. Keep going, keep pushing.
Sure.
The music is going to be heard. It's already being heard, man. So it just like you said, it's just basically, getting out there, putting your voice out there. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one feeling your vibe, feeling the flavor of your music, because I'm not good. It's just not me, man. The R&B, I don't usually curse, but I fucks with it. Okay, I fucks with it. Like maybe
at functions, they don't never let me put my phone on the auxiliary cord because they know that I'm gonna play R&B.
I mean, you might as well, I mean, it helps you get, it helps you get ready for the bigger crowd.
Like, it gets you in the mood, yeah.
Look, right. So I mean, look, tell them, let you do your thing. You feel me? Let you do your thing. Tell them it's just one song. Song. If they want two, give them two.
Look, I got just one good song for y'all.
Right. And then next thing you know, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm feeling that one.
Yeah, they always do. They always do.
Look, right, and they want to know what other songs do you have? What are you working on? Do you have something new coming out? When it's gonna drop? So it's just like it leads and it goes on from there. But that's what it is. Your music, it catches your attention, and not only that, like you said, the beats are sexy. Okay, so sexy. So before he even starts singing, the music would catch your ear first, and everybody love a good beat. Everybody loves a good beat. Because if it start off with that, they're going to want to know, okay, so now what is, and then when you start singing and they start listening to your words, there's a deeper meaning than just the music, so, so yes, man. So like, it just, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I mean, you said that you tried out for The Voice.
American Idol, yeah.
American Idol. How did that feel to you?
It wasn't for me because it was gimmicky and I don't want to get up on anybody's stage. I don't want to get in front of anybody's camera and look like a fool for nobody's entertainment or somebody's check if I'm not getting cut in on it.
Right.
But no, it wasn't for me. I appreciate the experience. I appreciate the experience that it exposed me to. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't for me though. Nah, I wouldn't do it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you. But I mean, it's still the fact that you took that step and, you was like, okay,
yeah,
it still was in the music way, in the music industry kind of thing. So, I mean, that also
the fact that I made it past more than 2 rounds, I felt good about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
right.
good. That's
No, right. Because I was about to say, the fact that you took initiative and you
yeah.
went and went for it. Like you said, you made it through the first 2 rounds. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
look, they let you know. Some people don't even make it through the first round. So
yeah.
they let you know that, hey, okay, they let me know even if I didn't make it, I have potential.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like okay, I can still work on it just a little bit more, and just to hear the feedback. Because sometimes we have friends, sometimes we have people that we think will be honest with us, but nobody is more honest with us than strangers. Okay,
yeah.
Than strangers, because they're gonna let you know, like, yeah, that sounded good. Then the next one is gonna be like, oh, okay, well, it sounded good, but how about you try working on this? That type of stuff. It's just like sometimes we try to act the one that closest to us, and they're like, oh, it's good, oh, it sounds good. No, don't tell me that just because we're close, you know me. No, this is something I take for real. Okay, so I need to be 100% honest with me. If this note sounds off, tell me it sounds off. If the music or the song doesn't match the beat, let me know it doesn't match the beat. Like, what kind of flavor do you think that it might go with? And you might take it, and try to see how you can do things differently. Just a little bit, not too much.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, if your younger self would come to you right now and ask you for future advice, what would it be?
Dang. The advice that I would give to my younger self is that you're capable. You're capable of doing it. You are loved, and be the best person that you possibly can be. And that's it.
Right. Okay, and if your future self came back to you, what would you hope to hear from your future self? Like, if they had to come back and give you some advice, what would you hope they would come and tell you? I know it's hard.
Keep the confidence. Keep the confidence. Stay focused. And make a difference.
Make a difference. Yeah. That'll be dope. Now, what if your future self came to you and said you made a difference? You're more confident in what you were than you thought you were.
Man.
Like, you was more motivated to, you was a motivation to other people than what you thought you knew, than you thought you were. So, I mean, like, just hearing that bit future feedback from yourself in the future, how would that make you feel?
That I did what I was meant to do, my calling, you know what I'm saying? And that was make a good impact on people's lives.
Right. And yeah, that's where your heart is at, man. That's where your heart is at. That's where your heart is at. And just those questions right there, and the way that you answered them, you was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, sometimes they have to think about it, but sometimes they really, they just like, oh, well, this is what I would tell myself, be more confident, be more, how can you say, encouraging to yourself. Because you can give other people advice, but sometimes you don't realize that answer that you gave was more for you than what it was for them.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, man, any other genre of music other than R&B that you want to tap into?
You want to know what? I've got a few people who told me that I sound like a pop artist. I was like, what? A pop artist? and it just hurt my soul so bad. Like it hurt my soul. But I wouldn't mind doing, doing a few pop tracks. I definitely wouldn't mind collabing with a country artist because I actually enjoy a few country, songs.
Mhm.
Definitely Spanish, reggaeton and things like that. I'm working on a song called Spanish R&B. I don't want to give too much,
No, you don't have to, because I like surprises too. Okay, I want to be one of
so
those that be like, he did it.
it's going to give the vibe of relax, but I'm definitely going to incorporate some, Espanol up in it. You know what I'm saying? So people can get a little bit of like the both, like, okay, that was hot. So I'm definitely got that in the works. It's on the radar, definitely.
Right.
So I wouldn't mind doing, Spanish music. I wouldn't mind reggae, like dance hall. That shit is hot. That's in right
Yeah.
now, yeah, I don't think I'll mind doing a little bit of everything, but I definitely want people to know that I'm an R&B artist first, you know what I'm saying? R&B soul, and that's what it's always going to be, jazz, blues, like that's just what it is.
Look, right. So I mean, hey, it's good to know because when you can go through and I'm a country fan too. Look, I'll sit up here and I right now, okay, and look. And they rock. So it's just like, can't knock it, like no matter what color, what race or that type of stuff. If it's a good song, it's a good song.
It's a good song, yeah. Somebody like it is going to touch somebody in some type of way. So, yeah.
Right. And look, don't hate me, okay, but pop, I can see you do a little pop. I can see you do a little pop. Not too much.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
Look, right. Just dibble dabble a little bit, not too much of it. Like you said, you want to use the R&B, like that's where it's at right now, and that's where it's always been. Okay, R&B, neo soul. That's look. It's the hair B. Okay,
I wouldn't mind.
Look, right. But I can. That just come to show you that your flavor, it can mix in with not just R&B. You have pop. You have like I said, country, reggae. Like, man, and reggae, yeah, I most definitely love reggae music. So whenever you decide to for sure drop that, yeah, yeah.
It's coming, man.
And I'm excited.
It's so many different things that I want to do with music, and there's so many different type of like eras that definitely inspire me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to touch as much as I can, man. I want to be as original like Prince. You know what I'm saying? I want to be as original as I can. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned.
And Prince was one of a kind, like you said, original. Yes, that's Prince. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Nothing like it.
Look, if they need somebody to play his bio, I'll be like his bio.
Look, if y'all have Prince right here, okay? He has the hair and everything. Y'all look, he has.
Give me that bio, yes. For sure.
Look, the man said he's trying to get in some movies, okay? He's trying to, look, what they call it, the
crossover, whatever.
Right. All of that, look, when he was in the process from a little boy to growing up, okay? If you need the grown man, he's right here, okay? Look, 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 right.
Sure.
Look, yes, exactly. So, man, are you the only one in your family that can sing, or did it come from mama, grandmother?
So, my grandmother is from Louisiana. I don't know if anyone on her side really, sang like that, but I do know that one of her daughters, one of her children, which is my aunt Alfreda, she has an amazing voice. She can sing any note, any octave, in any key, in any range, like across the board.
Right.
Oh, tenor, she can do it all. Alto, she can do it all, bro. My grandmother has a cousin named Clyde, and he also sings, and his daughter Shelly, she also sings. And then I know that there's me. I know there's probably like a few other cousins of mine that can harmonize and like hold a note, but I don't think that you know, they take it serious like me. There's a few rappers, you know, but besides that, it would be like me. I feel like I'm the only one that's really trying to pursue this as a career. Like they sang in a church, they sang for God. Me, I sing for, you know, the Lord too, but you know, I sing for everybody. I sing for everybody, you know, I sing for everybody.
Look, right? Nothing wrong with that, man. You gotta dim it
You know,
down.
he gave me this voice. You know, I sing for him. I praise him all the time. But you know, I sing for everybody. So you know,
look, it's called balance. Okay, it's called balance, which means that hey, he got Jesus. You know, everybody had, you know, but at the same time, you know, he dibbled and dabbled with the R&B. You know, and I can't wait. And matter of fact, like, look, I don't mind collaborating with people, getting people to meet other people. You know, because you just never know how far you can, you know, how you can add to them, how they can add to you, how far they can help you go, you know, that type of thing as well too. So I mean, I don't mind, you know, like just kind of sending you the link so that way, you know, you can kind of check them out. One of the guys.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yes.
I love to hear new artists. I love to hear new music and what they got. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing. Yeah.
Look, right, because I'm saying it's like, man, that'll be dope. That'll be dope.
Yeah.
My man, I'm just listening to it because, like I said, your flavor and their flavors.
I actually seen that interview that you did do with him. I want to say I went to his IG as well, and I want to say like his recent videos that he did with a song I think he just dropped or something, like a visual or something like that. Mm-hmm. It sounded decent. It sounded pretty good.
Yeah, he's actually out here in Houston. And you know, he has like some great things coming up as well. He's also
I need my play daughter she ain't hooked me up, but she sent me a few people. I need an engineer, so she sent me a few people out here in LA, a few people out here in Escondido. Mm-hmm. And I just really need somebody who fucking does R&B, who knows that sound, and that's going to help me with this EP. I have to get this EP done right. Like, I have to. I don't mind traveling. If I got to come to Houston, man, and fuck with some producers out there and some engineers out there, I'll definitely make that that trip. You know what I'm saying? But if you can hook me up with anybody in that department, then that'll be great too.
Okay, that'll work. Or if anybody that's tuning in, yeah, if anybody that's tuning in, make sure y'all hit them up. DM, Instagram, I'm gonna have everything, all his links and stuff like that. SoundCloud, Apple Music, all of that's gonna be down at the bottom of YouTube. I'm gonna have it all there for you, so that way all you have to really click on it and you'll be able to find him. Actually, I might just put your link tree because that's where everything is at.
Yeah.
That's where everything is at. So yes, I'm gonna attach his link tree to the bottom of the description box and make sure y'all hit him up. Check out his music, you guys. He's super dope, super dope. Thank you. In the engineering and stuff like that, I probably know a few of them, but just not coming to mind at the moment.
Yeah.
But for sure, I'll stay in contact with you, you know, so that way we can see how I can help, because I love to help people, you know, in any kind of way that's possible. I like to help them. So, especially if I believe in your dream.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And then, you know, you taking the first
step. Dreamhouse. It's the Dreamhouse, man.
Dreamhouse, man.
Dream come true right here. Dreams come true right here.
And look, I'm trying to let you know, look, I am taking that as a sign. I appreciate that. I needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that. It was some encouraging words just now. You was like, this is where the dreams come true.
Yes. Yeah, dreams come true right here at the Dreamhouse.
Dreamhouse. Yes. Oh, man.
This is my very first interview, mind you. This is my very first music interview. This is my very first time interviewing with somebody about my music and them actually taking an interest and stuff like that. So, like I said, this is dope. You never know where this is going to take you. You never know who's tuning in, like you said. You know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing. Everything it's a blessing, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Look, this can be your first one, but it don't have to be your only one. I have some more connects too that I can send your way for you to get more interviews in, for your music to get more out there. Yeah, I'm gonna hook you up. I stand on my word. I'm gonna hook you up, but we're gonna make sure that we try to, you know, get your music more out there, get you more interviews, because your music need to be heard and you need to be seen. You know, so yeah. But look, big moves coming, man. That's for sure. So I mean, any plug in, you know, let them know how they can find you. Any new projects coming up, or
you definitely can find me most actively on Instagram. and it's all one word, The Cuban Prince, THACUBANPRINCE. I recently made a Twitter. My Twitter is spelled the exact same way. Those are my two handles right there. My music is definitely on Apple. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Tidal. I'm on Google, Amazon. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Napster. Any music streaming site, I'm on there. Yeah, more music coming soon. My EP Carousel dropping at the beginning of next year. I got music videos coming out for you guys. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Yeah, man, just stay tuned. Your boy Cuban Prince about to blow up. I'm about to take over. You already know. It is what it is.
Look, and there we have, you guys heard it here. You guys heard it here on Dreamhouse TV, where, like man said, dreams come true. That's true. Can I borrow that logo where dreams
you
come
can
true?
You can have it.
I can have it. Okay, cool. Because I like that. Yes, I like that. Dreamhouse TV where dreams come true. You guys, y'all know it's stuck with me. Y'all know it's stuck with me, so it's gonna be in my mind. It is, man. It's gonna be in my mind. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. To help encourage others, that's pursuing the music industry as well. And I can't wait to see where you go from here, man. I can't wait to see you already doing great and big things. And from here, like you said, you want to start from here and go up. go up from here. And the sky is the limit. But it's so wide, So who say that you have to just go in one direction and when you can't, just go this way, that way, like yeah. So it's wide and you never know where it may take you. I'm looking forward to seeing everything that you have coming to you in the future music, collaborations, because I know, man, somebody's gonna be like, yo, the Cuban Prince, and the name by itself, nobody has it.
Yeah.
So that's going to stick to them too. They're like, no, there's only one, the Cuban Prince. What you mean? Like, there's only one.
There's only one.
Right. So I mean, you guys, it's not gonna be hard to find them. Like you said, you can Apple Music, all the platforms, Google, Instagram. Like you said, the way he's more active. Make sure y'all give him a follow. Go through his page. Look at his videos. Check out his music, which he has on the profile as well. That says my music. And you guys check him out. Check him out. He's dope. The flavor of it, the vibe of it. I can't wait to see more.
Yeah.
I can't hear more. Look, right. So I mean, any last words before we go?
Keep R&B alive.
Boom, there we go. It never dies, man. It's never gonna die. Never gonna die. Right. So boom. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. We had a wonderful time. I had a great time talking with the Cuban Prince. He gave some encouraging words. And also touched my heart here, So like I said, when I do these interviews, I like to give words, and also I like to take in words, encouraging words as well. And that's how we feed into each other. That's how you feed into each other. Right. So I mean, hey, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, bing. So every time I go to drop a new video, you guys are the first one to get it. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we out.
I don't know. Tell me, 'cause I don't wanna go back down the road again. You and I wasting time, running out. Can we just forget the past? Let's throw it out, run it back. Let's start our love again. I give you all that I got. Give me what I need. Baby, it's just you and me. We don't have to rush. Try not to move so fast. On and on. On and on. Ooh, yeah. Bet I can make you say ooh. Bet I can make you say ah. You should've known once we started. turning back now. Give me all you got, I want it all just like that. Just like that, baby, just like that. I'ma give it all to you, don't fight back. Don't fight back, baby, don't fight back. Let me be your fantasy, I can be your late night dream. Right here next to me is where you wanna be. Take my hand and close your eyes. Relax your mind. Take my hand and close your eyes.